out here. And to dig all those out, we have, as always, with us Nimesh, who joins in with an insight into the dealing room chatter. Nimesh, what's happening out there in these cash market stocks?
Mangalam, it's all about broader markets, and I guess the start performance is also because there is a lot of disbelief now.
Yeah.
Every week when the broader markets are outperforming, there is a feedback that it's done now. You may see a bit of a selling pressure from here on. I guess that's the disbelief which is leading to further outperformance in the broader markets, because there is not much participation coming in from the HNIs and there is a select pocket which is done well. But overall, for the broader markets, there is a bit of disbelief. I guess that's the reason why it's outperforming. As you rightly pointed out, the Nifty has been consolidating, and that's been the third week now. It's been ranging in a very small range for the last many weeks, and that's the start of this week as well. But in terms of flows, again, a good day in terms of flows, and there is a lot of traction in the PSU stocks. When I mean PSUs, it's across the PSUs, whether it's PSU, OMCs, whether it's power sector stocks, or even for that matter, the PSU banks are well bid. That's the overall feedback. The other sector which deserves mention is the mid-cap IT. That's been the trend in terms of quarterly results as well.
Right.
The big outperformance in the mid-cap IT numbers, and you've seen a bit of traction in those names even in today's trade. But as you rightly pointed out, there is a big traction in the cash stocks. You pointed out a lot of the names as well, and that's overall feedback. There is a lot of traction in the cash stocks. But broadly, the big messages in the broader markets, because of the big outperformance, there is a disbelief now. And the reason that there is not much expectation of a big outperformance, I guess this outperformance will continue.
All right. So you spoke about the cash market stocks. I did speak about a couple of names as well. But do you think any of the names that I mentioned find themselves a place in your list?
So from the list that you mentioned, Mangalam, the first stock is Delivery. Huge volumes in that stock. Multiple blocks have changed hands, and I believe some large investors have bought into this block deal. So the disclosures could be quite important as far as Delivery is concerned. The second stock is BEL. Again, the whole defense team has done very well. Even at these levels, after the recent outperformance in BEL, there is a buying traction from larger FIs in this particular stock. So delivery volumes are going to be quite high in BEL as well in today's trade. The third stock is HBL Power. We saw a big outperformance in that stock as well. For the first time, there is a feedback of some bid interest from larger FIs in HBL Power as well. That shows the kind of left-out feeling which is there among a lot of funds as well in stocks like HBL Power. And the last stock is Zim Labs. This is interesting. A very small stock, just less than 600 crore market cap company. There was a disclosure as well on the exchanges that one of the large public shareholder is likely to sell a large stake. So there was a large block deal today, and the buyers could be interesting as to who's bought. But I was just looking at the shareholding pattern. A very prominent shareholder owns close to 22% stake in the company, and that's the reason why it came into my list as well. But there was a large block wherein a public shareholder was a seller in today's block.
Thanks very much, Nimesh, for that.